I can see. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It is back. Sunday Night Delight. New game, new style, new things, and it is here. It is Sunday Drive Season 6 Round 1. We're back to where it all began, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with COTA, Circuit of the Americas, Austin, Texas, and there's absolutely fucking nobody out on track right now because everybody hasn't got a clue what fucking setups to use. New teams, couple of returning drivers. We got Woodsy, Mike JFF, CFC Al, Greenstone J, Dartmart, Blazer Bishop making his return as a permanent driver. We got Dark Lord, we got Master Spread. We've got ourselves Primal, Viper, Big D, Demon, Maka, Massey, Apex, Gunners, Rara, Ozers, Goomba. We got Zero, Massey as a reserve for Maka, Ozers return for Alpha Male. Guys, we're going to go and see who is first on track. Fuck me, that's loud. Oh great, we've got sound breaks. They give us sound breaks in this cheese. We get sound breaks, okay. Oh my god. Right, okay. F1 22. What I could do is basically mute everyone else and do it on game chat, but Paz, how's it going? What's happening? Wow, F1, whatever the fuck you call it. How you doing, mate? Welcome back to our TSD Sunday Drive Season 6 Round 1, guys. We've got a full lobby. You know the rules. You know the score. This is where it's all going down. My JFF here. And this sun is fucking blinding. I'm liking the new runoff area in America. That's pretty cool. Kind of damaging the car. This game brings a whole different animal. Of course, we have a champion from last season, Master Spread. The two runners-up, of course, we've got, I believe, is Zero actually here? No, Zero's not here. Benny's not here. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is in the house. What the fuck am I about? I don't fucking know. Yeah, he's in the house, obviously, Benny. And then, yeah, I've sorted the adverts out, guys, by the way, so they are cut right down to minimal size. You will be getting 2 adverts every hour. That's just to give you a pre-warning, guys. Hope you're having a lovely evening. As Mike JFF is about to become the first person to set a time lapse while I'm in spectator mode on this game. This is the only legal commentator now. So here we go. Mike JFF now absolutely bombing it, careening it down towards turn 1. Or up towards 1. You can't go that way. Don't start again. You did it last time we were in COTA. Try to nibble on my leg. Move. Jesus. Bish says slag. Paul says concentrate, motherfucker. I'm liking the new kind of runoff areas between the curves. It's kind of, that's a really, really good feature. There are sausage curves now in between them. They've kind of got rid of a lot of the grass, so they've kind of based it a lot more. Oh, we've got our first yellow flag, and that's a Red Bull round. And it is Cooper. Oh my god, has he beached it? Cooper, the first spinner of the new game. Right, here we go then. So we are with Mike JFF here. Go back onto his car. I'm liking the new look. Oh yeah, cheers for the host, please. Cheers for the host. We've got ourselves into double figure things, guys. Thank you very much. This is how we do things on a Sunday night. Mike JFF then coming down now towards the end of the longer DRS straight. And there's an absolute array of cars everywhere. What the hell is going on there? One's a McLaren. No, that's Massey's. No, I think it's Gunners is doing something. Gunnery things. It's Gunners o'clock for Season 6, motherfuckers. He's done it, and what the hell's he doing now? Something's happened. We still yet to get a lap time in. So Gunners o'clock has landed. Are we getting already? He wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. I think it's his wife's birthday. I think she's literally standing behind him with a rolling pin saying, get this race done or I'm going to beat your ass. Here we go then. And Mike JFF does invalidate. So who's the next car round? Aston Martin. Greenstone J. Okay. But Jade actually does this lap fine. She's actually going to be on pole position here. So that'll be literally a turn up for the books. And here we go, Jade then around the final corner. Now this is something nobody expected to say. Greenstone J. Going left, I don't know why, but she goes in with a 1 minute 42. I think Big D just slapped that with a 1 minute 34, but Jade gets herself on pole position for about 2 seconds. Fair play. Longer than I've got pole position for in this particular game. Apex invalidated. We've got a Red Bull coming round that I believe is... Oh, that Red Bull looks like it's been absolutely... Oh, dear me! Oh, we went over on a Red Bull Primal there. Woodsy Sprout. Jeez, that's not exactly ideal. Well, Viper with a 1 minute 33.9. Of course, the only tyre you can qualify as softs. Massey with a 34.4. The Alpine is spread 34.0. Championship contenders immediately coming to the forefront here immediately. We've got a McLaren entering the pit lane. I think that's Gunners coming back in. And we have got a bit of sound breakage here, guys. I do not apologise for anything, because it's not my fucking fault. As the Alfa Romeo Otis, 1 minute 36.7, beating Rara with a 37.3, Maka 33.4. And it's time for the one and only Sunday Drive. You fucking know it, man. You fucking know it. Oh, we've got Williams, I think it's at Woodsy again. Woodsy's off the track, get out of the way for the other Red Bull. That's Goomba coming around. He looks like someone took a chunk out the side of his car. And I think that might be damage to Goomba potentially. Comes across 37.9. That Red Bull looks very, very dirty. The Hastert of Benny, what's he going to get? He's always been pretty good. But that's only a 47, so maybe a kind of warmed up lap, warmed down lap, whatever way you want to kind of put it. Dragoon says, wish I was racing, but in London driving. Well, mate, you're in London driving, I'm Sunday driving. That's how we do. The puns are real, ladies and gentlemen, this thing. Right, okay, Demon there, he's got an invalidated lap. Who is coming around? We've got the Aston Martin. Big D coming into the pits. Mercedes. That is the other Mercedes. That is Apex coming around. He's about to complete his lap. Looking very good on the time trial leaderboards, but of course time trial means fuck all in competitive standpoint. 1 minute 35.6 puts up himself into P6 at the moment. We've got a Red Bull and a Mercedes both coming into the pits. And the Mercedes just overtaken the Red Bull coming into the pits. That's news. Man, these sound breaks are going to fuck me off, guys. I do apologize. I'm doing my best. Greenstone J moves into a 42.2. I believe that's an improvement, I think, a little bit. It may have been. I have no idea. Al then coming round, completing his lap, then his first. Wow, that McLaren was kind of spooky. 35.4 beating Apex. P6 for Al. The Ferrari then of Rara doing his usual 474.5 laps on the track. Why not? Demon invalidated. Who's coming around next is a Haas of 0 BHR. Last season's 3rd position man, of course. He went down to the wire. Massey, best not piss in your seat. Well, mate, he pisses over your thing. Oh, Woodsy's gone. Standard stuff. The game is really, really awful to listen to, guys, at the moment. I'm finding it really, really difficult. 0 comes in and crashes into the pit wall on the way in. This is really hard to stream. It's awesome, mate, to be fair. Realistic, this is when the American qualified is 36.6 for Dark Lord. Reigning Constructors Champions, of course. Goober just behind him. We've got, I believe that is an Alpine then. Of the blazing Brummy bitch Bisher. I've kind of fucked this with. What the fuck is that? The blazing bitch Brummy bitch. I don't know, oh, fuck off, man. I'm tongue-tied an insult. Guys, I'm finished. The blazing bitch Brummy bish. Blazing Brummy bitch bish. Blazing Brummy bitch bish. There you go. That's a fucking mouthful if I've ever seen one. Around America. This is a really, really tough track, to be fair. Mercedes coming into the pits. Yeah, I botched an insult, guys. I can only apologise for my lack of insulting bish then. I've kind of probably lost half a dozen friends over that very move. Rara's still going around doing 474.5 laps. Demon then across the line. That's him then going up to P8 for our Season 4 champion, of course. 35.9 slotting into 8th place. Right, we've got... who's next coming around? I don't even know. I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit in my ear, because it's really kind of pissing me off with the sound breaks. Apologies, guys, if it is. It's because I have to stream in party. If I mute... I might get everybody to mute me, so they can't hear what I'm saying. I think that might be the way. Because this fucking streaming in party is absolutely fucking piss poor. Big D about to start his flying lap then. We've got a Red Bull. Is that Goober still driving around? Yeah, of course it is. You didn't expect it unless he's coming into the pits now, however. Alpha Tauri of Dark Lord also into the pits. Now we're going to go live back on board with Bish. Coming around the second to last then. The kind of light blue and pink Alpine. Which is weird because Force India used to be pink. Bish comes in 36.1, puts himself in P9. The Alfa Romeo of Michael JFF starting his flying lap. McLaren then of Massey starting his flying lap. Red Bull coming across the line there. That is Primal starting his. And Alpine and Massey spread there starting his. We've got loads of flying laps here. I believe we've got Dark Mark though coming around to complete a lap. And that puts him P6. 1 minute 34.881. 1.4 seconds off top spot, but a very nice P6 for the Season 4 runner-up, of course. Right, so the Alfa Romeo of Ozers there, getting around, doing his shiz. Rara is just using tyres. I mean, I don't know why, because you get given 4 sets of soft tyres. You might as well just burn them out like doing quick laps, but, you know, each one to their own, I guess. Woodsy's back in the chat then. Woodsy's back in the stream, sorry. Haas then of Zero starting his flap. So we're going to go on board to a few people. Gunners then, doing gunnery things. Actually, oh, dearie me. He's just spotted me go onto him. He's just gone back onto the... What the hell is he doing? Biggity bounce back on that racing line, boy. Right, so Big D coming around then. Now, this guy is on the flying lap here. He's going to be the first one we see coming across. McLaren going slow. I think Massey's letting guys go. And it is Big D. 1 minute 34.6. He goes into P3. 1 minute 34.034. Provisional P3 for Big D. We've got about 3 good quick runs here. Macca, of course, just starting his flap. We've got an Alfa Romeo that I believe is Mike JFF. Coming around to complete his lap. Currently not actually set a registered time. He has had an invalidated lap, but he's not had an official time now. 3 drivers don't. Gunners is 1, Woodsy 2nd, and Mike JFF is the 3rd and final drive without a full-on time. 35.2 by Mike JFF. Good lap there. And we've got a Red Bull of Primal currently sitting in P12. Moves up to P7, 35.2. Track conditions are evolving and look pretty good. Spreader comes back into the pits, as does the Williams. So... not looking to set their tyres, maybe looking just to kind of get themselves round, just kind of give the track a bit of a sighter. Massey's there. I believe we've got the Mercedes of Viper on outlap, and the Alfa Romeo of Ozers is the next car round. He's invalidated, so his TV time fucks off. Rara's got an invalid time, so his TV time fucks off. And Zero is the next guy round to complete his lap. How is he getting a feel for it? Obviously, it's a brand new game, guys. Completely new environment, new regulations, all that shibbiz and shaboodle. But Zero goes P2. The championship contenders are all up there with Big D doing a very, very stellar job, by the way. Getting himself around. Gunners is running wide there. Gunnery things are standard. But no, he seems to be actually holding it together quite well here. He's very, very slow, but... and he is driving with gay rims at the moment, you know, for pride, etc. I'm assuming that's what. Unless he's playing a game of fucking Wheel of Fortune. Or a game of fucking... I remember that Ludo. He's playing Ludo, guys. But he is. The 90th driver to set a lap time. 1 minute 44.3. 2 seconds off the back of a Greenstone J. And Macca comes in 33.1. That's a 5/10 of a second spread between first and second. We've got an AlphaTauri who is round there. It's a Demon. It is... oh, he just moved off the track. Okay. And the only thing I can really say, guys, is apologies about the sound breaks. It is, like I said, it ain't on me, but, you know, I can only work with what I've got, I guess. The game isn't quite 100% ready for streaming purposes yet, but Gunners has done a flying lap. He's invalidated that one, though. AlphaTauri is going around to start his lap. But we've got Viper on a flying lap. He's the only one really... oh, no, well, he's fucked that, hasn't he? There goes your fucking TV time, son. You got a fucking song off me last year, bitch. Right, so here we go. It's top 2 separated between 5/10s. Beg your pardon, getting a tongue-tied there. Viper coming round to complete his... oh, he's coming into the pit, sorry. Apex starting his flying lap. Right. Okay, have we got anybody we're watching? Zero, just making sure everyone's coming in. Red Bull of Cooper. Oh, dearie me. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. He spun into the pit lane. That's absolutely superb. What an absolute top-notch spin that was. Luckily, he's not on anything more than regular damage. Otherwise, that would have been wheel pinged right off and hit you in the noggin, my man. Goober, then, is on outlap. We've got, is that a Williams behind? It is. The Williams is... Woodsy. Final guy to complete a time lap. The only person not to complete a time lap, actually. AlphaTauri come round. I think that might be Demon, actually. So Demon, nope, he's invalidated as well. Why is everyone invalidating? It is really, really silly. You're not going to get pole position with an invalidated lap. Not going to happen. So Alfa Romeo of Osa on outlap. Mike JFF still going round, is he? That's him coming back into the pits now. Might as well watch Woods here. Listen to the sound breaks, guys. It's because I'm streaming in a party. I don't know if I basically I don't know how to really work around it. I think I'll have a bit of a chat with the Amazon, other people who do streams in F1, just so I kind of avoid this thing. But yeah, all the kind of black liveries kind of all they almost look murky. They've kind of made them a little bit dirtier than what they should be. So I know they kind of gone for patterns, etc., but like not every car looks like it's had sex in a gravel trap. You know what I mean? It's not that. You know what I mean? Woodsy coming around sector 2 then. How is it? He seems to be handling it okay. Big step up for Woodsy at the end of the previous game, of course, of Season 5. Put some really stellar performances, hit a few top 10 finishes, got himself considerably higher in the table than what a lot of people may have predicted. So Woodsy having a very, very good end to last season. New game though, it's all reset, and you see there, kind of losing the back end. You'll see a lot of that from drivers here. Losing the back end. Goober, by the way, moves to 13th from 17th. That's 1 minute 36 here. Very close times, guys. They've kind of got their groups again. We've kind of got the top group, the middle group, and the tail group. So the borders did come considerably down here. Woodsy is going to be around about Rara's time though. He's going to slot into 18th place. 38.5, just a shit over a second off Rara. 1.8 seconds shy of the Scotsman Ozers. Dark Lord looking to improve now. He's invalidated, so he would have got himself 1 minute 36.2. Ironically, that wouldn't have even moved him up. So we've got a yellow flag, 2 yellow flags there, kind of conjoining into sector 1. 2 guys going pretty slow. And yeah, guys, so we're back. Hopefully they kind of sort out the nature of the streams. Kind of got that Ozers, by the way, half a second up. So Ozers with this lap time will be jumping back ahead of Dark Lord. Oh my god, was that a car off there? Oh no, it was a fucking marker board. So Ozers does jump 2 places. Bish down to 15th. Ozers there gets himself in with a 1 minute 36.0 Haas car of Al starting us up. There is a whole array of cars out on track here. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. There's just cars just all over the place. Gunners has retired in the pits from the session, that's fine. So who are we watching here? Ozers done his lap. McLaren of Massey. Is anybody actually on a flying lap here as we speak? Because a Red Bull round, there's a Red Bull round, and it is Goober spinning again. Oh boy, I think this may become a common theme of this race. He's a 3 fucking spins already. He's like a fucking horny hedgehog on a roundabout. Jesus Christ. We've got the Alpine there is coming to start his lap. That is Dark Mark, of course, Bish. Oh no, it was Bish with a lap, sorry. 1 minute 36.021. Moving himself ahead of said Goober. Who's come around? That was Aston Martin. We've got Williams there coming through. Is that Woodsy again? No, damn! Oh, yeah, it was! Yeah, it was! Fist boom boom! The first fucking explosion of the new season is Woodsy! Here we go. Get on that turnstile, motherfucker. Here we go. Viper starting his fun. There's a load of people starting flying laps now, so I'm just going to have to keep my eyes peeled on people coming round. Look at the timing screens, etc. Yeah, I think everybody's literally all round. They are that close. One mistake by a driver could be costly for about 3 or 4 others' lap times. Would say Apex is very, very close to the back of Rara, I believe. Oh, it's the other Ferrari. That is Maka. So, right, okay, interesting. Who have we got coming around? AlphaTauri then of Demon starting his lap. Right, we've got a Haas coming through. That is Al, I believe. He moves it to P8, 1 minute 35.0. Red Bull then Primal knocks him back down, 34.6, moves to P7. The Alfa Romeo of Ozers, is he going to do another lap? No, he's well down, but he is going to go for a second run. He's going to be the last person to go for laps. So all lap times now are going to register your qualifying position. Here we go, Massey, final corner. Where's Massey going to land? He's in 6th position at the moment. Moves to P2, 33.650. Half a second off Maka, but an all-important front row slot for him as we speak. Long way to go left in this quali. Not long, but a lot of drivers to come across. Big D, next one around. Big D, exceptional qualifying so far. Doesn't improve on his time. Bit of a scruffy final sector there for Big D. Stays in P5 though, could be very, very proud. Only 2,000 off. Very consistent lap times here. Master Spread, reigning champion, pulls into the pits. Oh, okay. Spreader with a bad start to his title defence. Michael JFF then. Now, Mike JFF could actually come if he gets a good final sector. Moves to P9, moves up 1 place. Mercedes of Maka. Sorry, Mercedes of Viper. Sorry, I will get this right in the end, guys. There's a lot of new guys and a lot of new cars. Zero then. Will Zero be looking to catch back up? He's a good amount ahead. Zero picks provisional. Maka immediately after him. No, it's not Farah. Will Maka? He's bad down his time. Maka's not got pole. Mercedes of, I think that was Apex 12th. The Williams here, I think it was Dark Mark. Yes, it was Dark Mark. P9 was the P9 AlphaTauri. Demon there, 13th. Dark Lord, 17th. Not a good start to the Constructors' defence at all. Al there, 35.0. It is what it is, I guess. Primal stays 7th. Wow, we got a new turn up to the books, but we still have 1 driver to complete a lap. Oh, fucking whatever. 15 seconds down. Ladies and gentlemen, pole position comes in the form of Zero BHR with a clutch lap at the end. Maka a couple attempts down on his own time. And that right there is pole position, and that Sunlight is a cunt. Oh shit, and I've just broken the bottom. bollocks. That's me at the doghouse. Right, what an amazing start to the season, guys. And there you go. Oh, the sound breaking. It's good starting in I'm basically streaming in a party. I think what I can do... If I mute everybody, can they still hear me? Right, so pole position then, 0BHR. First pole of the season, 133.092. 200ths of a second ahead of Maka. Half a second back to Massey P3 with Viper share in row 2. Big D and Master Spread share in row 3. Primal Aurora on the 4th row. Dark Mark and Mike JFF on the 5th row. Alan Apex on row 6. Demon and the Returning Bish on row 7. Then we've got Goomba and Ozers on the 8th row of the grid, 15th, 16th. Dark Lord and Woodsy, 17th and 18th. Dark Lord couldn't really get a lap together pretty good. Massey beats Viper finally. Yeah, and it was by more than 700s. And of course, then we have got Greenstone J and the Gunners on the back row, guys, back in 2. In the chat, please, predictions. It's the most open race of the season. Let me know who you think is going to win. Guys, we are back. It's the first race and it is bloody raining. What's going on in the chat? I'll take P11. Yeah, Osis to win. Yep, we've heard that a billion times. Aaron says Osis to spin 1,000 times, 3,000 times. We've heard that probably about 3,000 times. Primal says glitch. They straight away said wet start. And this is sunny now. It says rain the whole race. Hey, if it's on a move, cat, come on. Move now. Shift. Just move. Move. He sat on you, dickhead. Yeah, it basically, if it's on approximate forecast, it can change. It's not a glitch in the game, guys. It can happen. So you've got to be prepared for anything. So you guys are going to struggle if you've never driven in the white on this game, basically. But right, here we go then. Formation lap. First formation lap of Season 6. This is going to be awesome. But yeah. Yeah, that Oz is looking at it positive since no sun to blind them. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's kind of blinded. So, our driver run down. Season 6, round 1. And he's off the track already. 0. Maka. Massey. Viper. Big D. Master Smith. Primal. Barra. Dartmark. Mike GFF. Al. Apex. Demon. Bish. Uber. Ozers, Dark Lord, Woodsy, Greenstone J, and Gunners. One of these 20 drivers, ladies and gentlemen, will be coming away with the laurels on the first round of the new championship, on the first race of the new game as well. So we're going to have a little look at what details. I'm not a big fan of how big that name bar is, I've got to be brutally honest with you. It's not a touch I like, to be fair. You see all the usual shits there, penalties, gap, interval, fastest lap, obviously no fastest lap yet, of course, as we are on the formation lap. We're going to go to position check. The tyres, obviously, it's intermediates. This race is going to be one to remember, guys. Obviously, Woodsy's been disqualified already. We got a naughty step, ladies and gentlemen. We got Dark Lord and Woodsy on the naughty step. Oh boy. Breaking points, guys, are going to be vicious. You just got to be very, very cautious, very, very careful on a track like this. Just be very, very careful, of course. So, 28 laps, ladies and gentlemen, of a rain-soaked Circuit of the America track in Austin, Texas. They say things go bigger in Texas. Well, they don't get much bigger than a Sunday drive, Sunday night live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive the sound breaks. I will be streaming in Game Chat next week, and basically I want everyone to mute me and I'll mute everyone. So, you know, you'll still be able to hear my stream, of course, but yeah, because it's not good, to be fair, this shit, to be honest. Right, so here we go. 0 BHR. Bring everybody round. Now, I believe you have to pull into your own grid slot, if I'm correct, and do your own pit stops as well. I'm not sure if Mark's kind of included all of that in there. The only two who don't, of course, are Dark Lord and Woodsy. Guys, spinning everywhere. Look, this should be interesting, watching people try and pull into their own grid slots here. Watching them all pulling to their own grid slots. Look at that. There you go. Oh, are they good? Are they good? Are they good? This is awesome. Everyone's like, do I do it? Oh. Mike JFF disqualified from session. Goober disqualified. That's because they haven't pulled into the grid slot correctly. Right, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. You don't pull into your grid slot, you get disqualified from the formation lap. I like that touch. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. I got no good camera angle. What the fuck? And 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and away we go here. And these camera angles are fucking awful. We finally got a good one. Here we go, the guys. So Maka and Zero going into turn 1 together. Let's go a bit further down the order. We've not got a hole. Oh, everyone's just trying to find and feed the way through. There could be a couple of spinners here. It's very dangerous conditions here at the Austin circuit. Oh, we got a collision already. I think was that a collision there by the Ferrari and the Cooper and Rara. Of the top two, Maka's got the lead. Maka's taken the lead of the American Grand Prix immediately. Of course, I'll be seeing the Miami Grand Prix for the second Grand Prix of the Americas. Bish has fallen all the way down to P18 here. Not a good start from him. In fact, he's the equal biggest faller, barring Rara. But here we go then, guys. Here we go. So we've got Maka. Zero, some really good camera angles, actually. And Massey's run off the track. Viper down the inside then. Massey's having a little look back at him, and maybe a little bit of dignity between the two former Season 3 rivals, of course. Guys, an awesome start to this Grand Prix. No kind of skullduggery or anything. The guys did really, really well, actually, to keep a clean level head. She's just got Woodsy B17 Alpine Williams. I'll get used to all these drivers. Here we go, guys. We're going to go. Oh, we got Viper and Massey. Viper and Massey. We've got Demon and Nose in the background too. Viper holds the line here. Massey's just looking to try and sneak his way through. Looking to try and make his move on Al here. Very, very brave, bold move in the wet conditions. Still, of course, on our first lap. Rara. Oh, bloody hell, you can tell he's trying to put on a show for the fucking stream, can't you? Focus on the race, not the show, motherfucker. Demon is the only person on track. Oh my god, you had a flag! I'm moving off the track! Oh my god, JFF's pinned it! Cars off everywhere! Dark Lord's gone! 3-2 DNFs and spinners! There's cars littering the track! Big D! There's another one gone, and that's an absolute surefire safety car! Right there! Maka doing a very good thing. Mike JFF spun. Dark Lord did the same thing. Reigning defending Constructors Champion Dark Lord in the same car he won it in. Didn't make the end of lap 1. And neither did the very, very heavily much improved Mike JFF. Both gone. Big D, of course, spun. That long round, the people tried to take it as you would do in the previous game. The cars are much more oversteery as opposed to previous games, previous titles. The guys have found out a lot the hard way now. I've, of course, in my career, was dropped it a few times in the rain. So conditions, and oh my god, well, Brown is just, what the hell's he doing? I mean, he's under the planet. I believe they're going for the, we're not going for broadcast, it's going Raras now. More than anything, these guys have to leave space for the cars in front. You know, some people, aka the Skywatch Rara, has been famous for not doing that. You don't really want damage on this game. It doesn't feel as bad at first, but then once you do about a lap or two of it, the car will begin to deteriorate. And obviously, if you do have certain parts of damage, like on wings, etc., the underfloor damage will then become an effect, and it will affect the rest of the car, such as heating, etc. Mission back up to 14th, back into his grid slot. We've got Woodsy, Jade and Gunners, sorry. Big D just at the back there, waiting for the Macca's all over the back of the safety car. There you go. Watch out! You do not want to hit the back of that at this particular stage. That will not be good for your health, mate. Zero running in P2. Viper all over the back of him. You try and keep your tyres very warm as well. Overheating problems do happen around the circuit of the Americas. You can fall foul of it. Throwing in the intermediate conditions. It kind of gives us away. We didn't even make lap 1 before the safety car came out, guys. I mean, there was an absolute massacre going around the long right-hander. Now, this amazing Gunners up to P17, so Gunners immediately looking like he's going to be veering for his consistency level again. Obviously, if you are over 3 laps, if you're lapped more than 3 times in a Grand Prix, you do forfeit your points. Everybody scores a Sunday driving. Goes from 30 for second, all the way down to 1 point for 20th place. So, of course, having retired, Mike JFF and Dark Lord do not get awarded any points, of course. It's a way to kind of encourage people not to rage quit. It's a very, very insightful way. I believe SF1 did it, one of the original ones to do it. Going back even further for the Performance League, the RRL, used to do that as well. A model that I myself, when I was running leagues, did used to like, you know, kind of getting in and make sure everybody scores points. Never liked it usually in like a weekday league format, for example, main division format. But over the years, you kind of warm to it because you don't want people to kind of fanny around and crash off and act like dicks and just rage quit all the time. So, like, there's no point. Just on board now with Big D. He is currently running in 18th and last place, having dropped it out the right hander before the 2 other cars, JFF and Dark Lord. It was almost like Dark Lord did a sympathy spin, really, over the Alfa Romeo. The safety car will be coming in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. I believe 2 full laps behind the safety car. Good to see it's actually working, which is nice. As we are trundling along now, ladies and gentlemen, lap 3. Maka leads from 0. Viper, Massey, Master Spread. Dark Mark had a good start, of course, helped out by Big D and Mike JFF spinning off, of course. We have Primer. Al and Goober's had a sensational start, by the way. Rara in 10th. Demon 11th. Ose 12th. Apex, Bish, Woodsy, Greenstone, J Gunners, and of course Big D. Maka leading the way, and Bish and Apex! Bish and Apex! I don't know what's happened there. Bish has got damage and Bish has got no wing. So Bish's return to league racing is not going to plan so far. I don't quite know what Apex is doing. I'm not getting involved in stewarding, guys, for me. So obviously the clips will be sent in to Whale and Grezza, I believe it is. They are your stewards for this evening. But yes, right, what we got here then? Bish will be pitting in, no wing, and he's got a 5-second penalty to add to his troubles. Maka leading the pack. I don't know, did Apex lose it potentially, or did he break all of a sudden? I did miss it. I was gearing up for the start of the restart to the race. If I do, I believe I may actually have this, guys. This is the next race I have on my career mode, funnily enough, so this is kind of good scouting for me, really. So Maka leads us off. Zero's gone with him here. Zero's gone with him. And Bish dives into the pits. That's him going to be just chilling out at the back, you can imagine. Yellow flag sector 3, I believe that is from the pit stop. So Zero there, we've got a couple. Oh, Goober's having a little look at Al there going into turn. What is he going to be able to make for that stick? Oh, he does it with Rama again, sending another dive bomb. It's like watching fucking 5-lap hoppers with him diving up the inside of everybody. Ozers there, okay. Big D's already up to P16. Rara with a 3-second time penalty. You've got to keep it within the white lines, guys. This game, even though it can be relatively strict, to be fair, it is. I almost think this game's slightly more lenient than the previous one, to be honest. We are very, very stacked up from the whole field, actually, all the way down to Woodsy in 14th. Big D's overtaking Greenstone J. That's an Alfa Romeo. That's an Aston Martin team swap. Sorry. And we're looking at Rara again, having another look at Goomba. I guess you keep sending the moves, and this time you actually made it pay off, but like, you either end up being a hero or a dickhead. A hero or a jackass. So back at him now. Two of them are careening up to the back. Now Goomba can have a real look here. Back down a bit. Look at this, the Alpha Tauri on the other side. Demon there. Goomba hits the curb. Now if Demon keeps his car leveled here, he might be able to get into the top 10. Demon trying to fight for it. Goomba holds him off very nicely. Just behind there. O's is having a little stab at that as well in the reserve spot for Alpha Romeo, of course. If people don't show up, of course, reserves take over. That's kind of obvious, isn't it, guys? But they have their own constructors, so it adds an 11th element to the league. And Mackett's absolutely away with the fair. It's 1.6 seconds clear of Zero. I think Zero may have made a mistake, potentially. Or Mackett's just absolutely fucking siphoning off into the distance. And there you go, 47.5. So yeah, I guess this might be Mackett's own individual pace, guys, to be fair. Dark Mark has a train behind him in a way. All the way back down to Demon, who lost out a little bit there in the battle with Goomba. In fact, he's fallen quite a way off as Goomba from Rara. Rara's having a pretty good start to this Season 6 escapades. Returned to us in Season 5, did Rara. As we motor on there, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 5 of 28. Maka leads from Zero. Viper, then we've got Master Spread, Dark Mark, Primal Al, Rara, Goomba, Demon with a 3-second penalty as well. Just going to throw that out there. Apex clinging on to the back here of the train led pretty much by Dark Mark. There's a couple of mini gaps in between, but Mark is kind of the connector piece between the top 5 and the rest of the field at the moment. He's kind of like the cork in the bottle, shall we say. So just having a look here, guys. We're going to have a look now. Zero's caught up substantially here for Maka. Whether Maka made a mistake himself, of course, both esports representatives. And Greenstone J has crashed. And that's a crash immediately. And that is a double yellow. That's another safety car. We've got another safety car. Which Jade actually crashed? I'm trying to find out here. Vicious. 3 retirements. 4.5 laps. Safety car Mark II comes out. And goodness me, well, at least the safety car's being called out for legitimate crashes because that car is very close to the roadside. So I will give credit where credit's due. They're calling the correct safety cars here. There's no glitch, by the way, guys. This is legitimate crashes, so I'll give them a shout out for that. Jade, unfortunately, does crash. Mike JFF and Dark Lord Maka comes into the pits. Is this tactical here, guys? We know Maka's tyre wear is exceptional, but he will be coming into the pits. Do we get to see? Is a routine tyre stop, and it is a tyre stop that was pretty quick, actually. Clem jumps in. What's with the audio cutouts? Mate, this is all I've been experiencing, basically, Clem, since I've had the game. Basically, it's whenever I've streamed in party, like I'm in my own party right now, the audio... Mate, this is... Oh, God, look at that! Big D and Maka! Macca's in, yeah, he's had to concede, so Macca goes down to 14th place. But he is in the group. Mate, this is what I've been experiencing the entire time on the game. If you have a look at any of my career modes, it's literally... it's ridiculous. I don't know why. I mean, I'm on the old Xbox, but, like, a lot of people have been experiencing the same sort of thing as myself. I don't know why. That's why I'm trying not to go to TV pod, which is really annoying, because I love watching battles from this position. And, yeah, so, like, I've already made a disclaimer, Clem. Sorry about the audio. I can't do anything about it. I can't do fuck all about it. Gunners comes into the pits as well. So Gunners pits. Bish has been given a reprieve. As Macca got no fuel, I will have a look. To be honest with you, everyone's got red fuel light at the moment. Is that a glitch? Everyone does seem to have red fuel light. That is Jade. Unfortunately, too much acceleration. Ah, lucky love. You'll be on there. Yeah, literally, if you've watched any of my... I think, you've watched a couple of my videos of mine with the... it's just audio cutouts every fucking other time. I don't even know if... Yeah, I tell you personally, ask Aaron. But he's racing, so he can't obviously comment back. But, you know... I mean, you know, I've lost a lot of my following, so, you know... When you don't league race, the hardcore people stay around, and everyone else who comes to watch your channel because they feel obliged to because they're in your league, they've all fucked off now. So I've got a hardcore viewership that I've got left. But no, it's one of them where basically my sound has always got this stuff. Wow, Viper! Ever since the game come out, Clem, I've had the same thing. I've reinstalled. That's why when I do my streams now, obviously if you see me on Xbox, I'm usually in a party all the time when I'm streaming. I don't even enter party anymore. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Do you know what though? You just, honest to Christ, you just get used to it, don't you? It's like you just kind of, when you know the tracks, like you've been playing the game for as long as we all have, you kind of know when to break, etc. You kind of, Master Spread is all over Master there. What's he doing? Single file, guys, single file. Fuck me, I feel like I'm back in fucking school. Stick to the right-hand side of the road, people, children. Stick to the right-hand side. No pushing ahead now. Fuck it, stay behind them. Jesus. Truck's greasy enough as it is. 3 retirements, and we are only on lap 7 of a 28 lap 60 the Americans American Grand Prix here in Austin, Texas. 0 leads the way. It was, of course, Macca. But we're going to go on to tyres. We don't need tyres, do we? Everyone knows what fucking tyre everyone's on. I guess we can do to see who's stopped or not. 3 people have stopped so far. Bish, who lost his wing on a bizarre incident on the back of Apex under the first safety car. I didn't catch it. Maybe clear cut, but I didn't see it. Then we've got Demon with a 3-second penalty and Rara also. 2 DNFs literally within seconds of each other. Going down the... We need Gunners to catch back up with the pack here, then we can get racing again, guys. I think he will be able to catch back up. Gunners with 2 safety cars, and he's going to stop, so Gunners can potentially go to the end of the Grand Prix, and he's got a 3-second penalty. He's got a 5 pass Gunners, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a 3-second penalty under the safety car. Get that clock emoji. Spam a clock emoji. Not a cock emoji, you horny bastards. A clock emoji. And the gunnery things there will be shone all over America. Put it on Times Square, put on the Times Square billboard, motherfuckers. We can get a safety car in this lap thing because Gunners is now on the back of the pack. There we go. It did call it. Very nice. The game seems alerted that way at least. So 0 leading the pack. From the... Why has it gone green? Why has it gone green? There's no yellow flags. What? What the hell? So everybody is now racing here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going live in a couple of seconds for at the end of the second safety car. Viper seems to be all over the back of 0. Former champion Viper, Season 3's champion, Massey Season 2's champion, Master Spread Season 5's champion, Demon still racing Season 2's champion. I think we've actually got all 6 champions on track at the moment, and 0 leads the way. Viper got caught out a little bit there, almost caught sleeping, caught napping, caught kipping at the end of that safety car. Here we go, guys. So like I said, the audio is what it is. Just got to keep doing it. That's AlphaTauri flying down the inside of everyone on that. Oh dear, that's what we call a dive bomb, really. And it's actually paid off for him because Demon's actually moved up 2 places, I think. Demon then up to P9. He's got Goomba all over the back of him. Now this is sketchy. This is sketchy. This is sketchy. Demon rides over the curb again. Goomba to try everything to get through, but the conditions are so kind of dodgy at this moment. Gunner's just chilling by himself there. I've watched a lot of Goober actually in this particular race. He seems to be getting involved in a lot of the battles. Now, of course, being on the wet tyres, or intermediate tyres in this case, obviously wet weather tyres, should I say, you don't have to pit. So some of these guys could go the whole 28 laps without actually making a pit stop. It's highly unadvised, but or ill-advised, I should say. But Primal on the back of Dartmark now then. Master Spread. Running in and beating Macca there. Just chilling at the moment. He's sitting in 13th place. He knows that he's got a lot of work to do. If people don't pit, Macca does have to come through the entire field. I think Macca just sitting behind Apex at the moment. Is he going to be able to make that move? Nope, he's just having a chill behind everybody at the moment. Macca thinking of, if those guys make a mistake, I'd rather not kind of put extra wear, extra pressure on my tyres, of course. Macca, the runner-up from Season 5, one of the most thrilling finales to a league season I think I've ever watched personally, and had the privilege to commentate on definitely that, but Macca's overtaking Apex, you see. There you go, he's got the sighter, he waited for Apex to go to the corner, he stuck his car in the right place at the inside, there you go, P12. Now he's on to Oses. We're going to take that. Oh, might as well watch Macca for a minute. He's all over the back of his closest battle on track at that. Oses. Really good swing back onto the racing line there. Very aware, but Macca then manages to kind of get a much better line on the outside. Primal there with a 3-second time penalty. Oses side by side with Macca. That looks like a done deal, really. Macca up to P11. Yep, there you go. Oh, we've got a bit of a battle here. Big D's has overtaken Apex. Apex falling down the order here. Currently running, battling for 13th. He's gone back to 14th. Apex thinking of, you might as well, you know, I guess, what's the word for it? I'm confusing myself here, I guess. Might as well kind of like live to fight another day, so to speak. You know, any points, any finishing position gets a point, is what I meant to say. Obviously, Viper in the first Mercedes is currently in P2. Macca's got the over-defensive Goomba. The defensive brick wall, as we can call him. TSD brick wall, the awesome his name for him, I'll tell you. But, of course, he didn't manage to hold him back for long. Macca back into the top 10. Lap 9 of 28 here. Sunday Drive, Season 6, Round 1. And we are well and truly underway, ladies and gentlemen. A full wet race, what I've been kind of grasping established at the moment. Massive Spread. Who can forget, guys, their Season 5 battle on Imola. Of course, mingled in with MD Skilling, who's now officially only a reserve due to work commitments. Skilling, one of the early to mid-season championship contenders last season, of course. Hit a bit of a rough patch in terms of form. Then hit an even bigger rough patch because he couldn't fucking show up for the race because he was fucking working. Now, Macca and Demon, now these two have come to blows in one of the most controversial moments in TSD history, Season 5 Suzuka, where Macca, of course, was having a battle. That's a yellow flag, and that is a yellow flag. Who is it? It is someone off. But back to the green flag. I don't know who that is. It's Massey! Massey! Must be Massey here. It has to be. Yeah, look at this. Dark Lord is on the rival. Has jumped him. Massey down to P5. Mistake for Massey. Pardon me, sorry. Massey dropping the back end there. Gunners, we need to extend the minimap down there for Gunners, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. You know, make it like a dual carriageway for it. Sorry. Right, okay, so it is now. Oh, fucking, I hate these sound guys. Like I said, I can only apologise. You know what I mean? There's only so much I can do. I'm not going to let it ruin the stream. Even though it is a bit of a pin in the ass. Big D, of course, was fighting at the front. At one stage, he's now 3/10 behind Oses. Has just picked up a 3-second time penalty all the way down to 13th now. Big D did actually fall all the way down to 20th at one stage before Mike JFF and Dark Lord crashed out 4 metres in front of him. So Primal on the back of Massey. Has Massey got any form of damage here? Let's see if I can grab a look on the right-hand side of his car. Doesn't appear so. No, you see, the front may have had a little bit of a nick off it, but I don't know. Doesn't appear to be affecting his overall performance. Should I sound like fucking Jeff and Gay Jeff there, you know what I mean? So here we go then, running towards the end of the long straight now for Demon. He has been overtaken by Macca, by the way. That wasn't caught on camera, or on stream, should I say. Oh, big battle down here. Big D and Apex. Big D, Apex and Bish, sorry. Bish was all over the back of Apex there. These two seem to have found their battle buddies in this particular season. As Bish racing currently in 15th place. His team at Master Spread in P3. So, 0 crossing line to start is 11th lap. Oh, that's Primal! Primal's dropped the back end! Oh, that's the worst place! Oh, no, it's not the worst place. Probably the best place to do it. He's right by the pits. He's got to angle the car the right way. Good. Return to track there. Primal, get yourself into the pits. So unlucky. He's dropped it from the top 6. On Rara and Maka, I think that may be a position switch, yeah. Rara not making it difficult for his teammates. One of the predicted Constructors' Championship favourites, by the way. The Ferrari lads of Maka and Rara. Of course, Rara put into the bottom 10 pool based on last season's overall consistent performance and, of course, the driver abilities of guys. Lots of different factors, obviously, the kind of determine who gets put in what pot for a driver draw. It's such a Gunners is about to move to 16. Get that guy some Kleenex for his fucking nosebleed. Is that high up? Jesus Christ. But that's all you've got to do is just survive to get points. Like, of course, Gunners at the end, I think it was the start of season 3, I think it was, ended up being right at the top end. Bish with a 3-second penalty. That's obviously because Bish is having real problems, you know, working out what left and right is, so he's on the way there right now. Viper keeping 0 honest, and there's a big gap back to Master Spread in P3. A little bit spaced out. We're going to get up on Maka because Al, I want to give a shout out to Al here. Brilliant stuff from Al. Up 5 places. This is his first full league eSIM season. Full TSD. He's only in one of the league, I think, RF1. I've not got affiliation with RF1 anymore, of course. I couldn't kind of keep going with it. Don't really want to talk about it, but Maka around the outside here. That's ballsy. He's off the track though, and Al goes back in front of him. Fair play, bud. Maka, he held him round the outside. Well, says, come on, team reserves. That is Ozus and Massey, of course. So Ozus in P13. Almost P12 now because he's got Ozus around the outside of Apex. He must have heard Wales' name in the chat and thought, fuck this, thing going to actually overtake someone for a change. And now Maka has got past Al and goes into P6. The sound breaks are still annoying. Bish the duck. Yeah, but he's not having a good race, Bish. He is in P14 and he's pitting again here. Bish, is it damage? I'll double check. It is Bish with a second pit stop. He's trying to get that achievement for 25 perfect pit stops in a game. So he's... Primal then, I was overtaking Gunners, by the way, so that's Primal into P16. He'll be chasing down Apex. Now remember, guys, this game is incredible for the sense that when you come out of the pitch, your tyres are mush. You can't push straight away. And that was Primal here. He's going to be absolutely on Apex. So if he just times it right, you see guys like Bish struggling behind him there, a bit of oversteer. I'm having to talk a lot more, guys, than usual because there is sound cutouts. So I'm probably going to turn the volume down for the next stream to probably 20, I think. Just so you don't hear the claim going like a fucking crackhead Tourette, man, you know what I mean? It's like that madhead Pete from Big Brother. Look at that prankers! Like, you know, that's what the game pretty much fucking sounds like. Oh, look at that Maka pushing Massey. The esports battle is RRT versus ET. I believe they've got an esports race on Friday. I don't follow that shit, but I think they've got one. Get this out the way. And Maka around the outside. He's going to have more joy than he did against Al. He seems to have his eye in here a bit more. Look at this battle, and Maka has got it well with another 3-second penalty, looking for the disqualification, I think, Rara this week. He's got balls deep to get that DSQ. And we've got Zero and Viper miles up the road, by the way. Well, I would say miles, but they're a fair distance ahead. Dartmark's got himself just having a nice chilled race in P4. Dartmark doing what he usually does, having quiet races. With Mark, is literally either having a quiet race or completely fuck it up, but he seems to be doing the former at the moment. 11 views, guys. Thank you very much for keeping that consistent double-figure viewership. Anybody who hasn't followed the channel, guys, please be sure to do so. Obviously, personal promotion. I literally do kind of career modes, F1 22 career mode streams. My team, I've got a Mass Effect series on the go at the moment. Co-ops, I've got F1 with Dartmark. I've got Foot Manager with Bish and Far Cry with Bish as well. And obviously, any random game you come across as a good co-op. So, like I said, definitely tune in. Drop a follow if you haven't already done so. But, alright, back to the action here. In fact, guys, if you want to follow any of my other shit as well before I do anything else, wait there. Because obviously, I don't think all the mods know. You guys have a little look at that. There's all my links and shit as well. Right, so we got a bit of a battle here. Goomba and Demon. I think Demon actually did get Goomba, I believe. Goomba seems to be all over the back of him still. Big battleground. I was literally trying to do self-promotion there, guys. I fucked that completely up. Missed the battle. Right, here we go then. So we're coming towards potentially the first of the routine tyre stops. Maka, I believe, will be going to the end of the Grand Prix here. And his tyres will be heavily worn, but I think he should be able to manage it. Cooper very close to the rear end of Demon there. Coming up to half distance. Interesting here, because Goomba had a little look then at Demon. Sorry, I was just having a swing at Cola. And the two, it's really good when you return to battles here. These two have been literally nose to tail all the way through. Both former eSIM champions, of course. Goomba from Season 1 and Sunday Drive, Demon from Season 4. Arguably different eras of the league, but of course it's the same league nonetheless. And now Goomba, they've not really used much ERS because you just save so much over the course of the lap, because you can't really put the 100% throttle application. I can't speak, guys. 100% throttle application down, because in this game you will spin like a bastard. Woodsy comes into the pits from P13. Quiet race here for Woodsy. And an absolute explosion in qualifying, but oh, speaking of explosion, there goes Primal. Primal around identical position. He's having problems through the second to last corner. Real problems. Into the pits he must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And all you got to do is finish your race, brother. All you got to do is finish. That's all we got to say to you. There we go. Coming along now. First race of the season. You just want to get your name on the score charts. We've already had 3 people who are not going to do this. Maka all over the back of Darkman now. He's caught up. Viper's keeping 0. Incredibly honest here. Spreader as well. Well ahead of this battle here for 4th place. Not like, to be fair, there's not actually many battles going on at the moment, so I'm kind of leave for this. Now, this is Maka's forte here. He wasn't successful against Ali, just managed to get past Massey. Now, this is 3rd time's a charm here. He's going to be able to get the move done much more successfully, and he does. Beautiful move there. Pull it off before the left-hander. Again, and that was a much more convincing manoeuvre there. And we've got the guys in the pits here. Top 2 are pitting, which leaves Master Spread leading the American Grand Prix. Rara pits in as well, of course. These guys are all pitting in. Just getting rid of the rubber, I guess. Goomba stays out, of course. I don't know why Goomba's actually stayed out. I mean, he might as well just bloody come in, to be fair. But if you guys, if they can think that they can get themselves all the way to the end, who's to say they can't? So Bish and Apex both battling here. P13 is what the battle's for. Primal is some way down now. He's just behind Gunners. I think he'll be able to make that move back very soon. Any of the battles on track? We're going to go up to Dart. Oh, no, I think we're going to go to Al and Zero. Zero's quite in front of Al, but Viper's behind his teammate. Viper is behind Zero's teammate Al. Al is still having a superb Grand Prix. Viper with a 3-second penalty. Trying to warm those tyres up. Probably the most difficult task on F1 22 is warming them tyres up. And he sent the move in. This is where Viper struggled in the past. He's got to be patient. He's got to plan his moves. Don't just bomb his way through. Don't knuckleball your way through just because you're a bit quicker. Don't need to do that, cheese. Literally, all you got to do, plan your moves, get your patience. Al's having a look back here. Al doesn't bother sending it. He knows this isn't his race. But I guess if he keeps trying to pressure Viper, that's going to help out his teammate here. Now, look at Zero. He's come out of the pits, literally with Massey. The top 2 were a pit stop ahead. Goodness me. Absolutely flying. Massey, of course, down in P6. Whether there is damage to that car, I don't know. Maka, of course, has pitted earlier in the Grand Prix. He's going to be relying on his tyres lasting enough here. But Master Spreader's not pitting. Spreader, is he going to go to the end of the Grand Prix? Gunners with a 3-second penalty. He's running down in P17. And the last place of the classified runners at the moment. No cars have been lapped here. Al pits in. I think Goomba's coming in as well. Yep, there you go. Goomba drops in as well. Ozis, will he be pitting as well here? No, Ozis carrying on. Ozis currently rocking P10 at the moment. Okay. And he's going to be moving to Peace. I think he will actually get to 8th place. Really, really good start this guy's at the moment for this season. Been quite fun, quite thrilling. Not the most exciting race in the world, but I mean, we're blessed with some of the fucking races we had last season. Well, Zero's going to have to try and make his move here because Maka is quite a distance up the road. I mean, he's literally a whole... Well, actually, no, he's not that far ahead at all. He's about 3 seconds. But he is somewhat of a distance up the road. And Master Spreader, if he's not pitting for the entire Grand Prix, Spreader will inevitably take the lead. And this is a net position is what I'm trying to say. So here we go then. become the leader of the championship. Master Spread, of course, qualified in P6, currently leading the pack right now. Massey's run out of the ERS, he's got nothing to fight with. He's going to have to use pure ability here to stop 8-0 going through. Zero had way too much momentum with the extra ERS boost and has saved a lot of ERS actually. And Zero moves into P4 with Viper all over the back of Massey there. That is a battle for 5th position. I'll call it all a net position. So yeah, guys, lovely start to the season. Really, I enjoyed being back. We've got 18 views, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching this first round of Season 6 of the Sunday Drive. Eddie Man is actually staying on. We got your flag. That's Viper. Viper's round. Viper's done it again. Viper's binned it again. It's literally death taxes and Viper spinning in TSD. God of a life. Zero's on the back of Dark Mark. Will Mark make this difficult for him? Remains to be seen. I would say he's not in his race, but Mark kind of is in his race, but he's not. God, absolutely left him for death, left him in the dust there. Viper, though, has dropped a considerable distance behind now. And we just got a shade over 11.5 laps to go. Master Spread and the Alpine leads the Grand Prix from Maka, 4.6 seconds down. Then we've got Zero charging through. Dark Mark in 4th, Massey's 5th. Viper in 6th. Then we've got Ozers, who hasn't stopped, and Al, who's on much, much fresher tyres here. Battle for 8th place ensuing. With another 3-second time penalty, of course. There, Rara running in the top 10, of course, but every position scores, as we do say in TSD, so no real major issues here. As we've got Al coming around the start of Sector 2, the downhill left-hand swoop. He's very, very dangerous in this particular track. We've got 3 cars up there. It's Dark Mark, Zero and Massey. The battle for, well, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Zero, Dark Mark and Massey. Zero is now chasing down Maka. 2.8 seconds is the gap, 2.9. So they're pretty much in around the 3-second mark. In and around the penalty line, should I say. I'm really struggling for words, guys. I've done intense commentary for a little while now. It's been a few weeks. So, I think it's still about 2 months I've done this shit. Al then. Round the final... the final corner... Well, the final corner of Sector 2. What am I on about, man? I need a beer. Get this man out of here! Timothy. Zero with the fastest lap. He's motoring. Catching up Maka. He's caught a good second up. Pulled a good second back on him with that lap. Zero looking to Al looking to chase down Ozers. Ozers lost the back end there. His tyres will be giving way at the stage. Why he didn't pit, I don't know. Ozers really didn't have much to lose, to be fair. He was racing by himself anyway. Al's pretty much pushing him around the track. Ozers, what a boost out the corner. Al, we'll see him coming into shot in a moment. There he is. Yellow flag, who's that? It's, no, who is it? I don't know, who is it? Oh, Gunners. Gunners moving off the racing line there. Well, that could be Gunners doing gunnery things. No, he's not. Oh, fair play, man. I usually bite people's heads off for not letting the front runners go. Oh, big ass shout out there. Big shout out there for Gunners doing that. Fair play, man. Fair play to the tail ender, man. That's how we do. That's respectful driving. And then drives off about 40 yards off the track. I guess that works. No Gunners to clock there. And we'll cancel 5 past Gunners, by the way, as well, guys. If you do shit like that, gunnery things may become a thing of the past, but we are still yet to. We may have to come up with a new one. Rarary things. Primally things. He's been the one to spin the fucking most. Here we've got Al still battling with Ozers. Now Rara's joined the frame. We know Rara's not scared to fucking send it up the inside of anybody. Pun included if you want it to or not. I mean, I don't know. Look, it's on the inside of me, that's all it matters. Right, here we go. So it is a 3-horse race style. We're going to go on board with Ozers. Looking back at Al. Oh, yeah, oh wait, there was a bit of contact there actually. Literally the rear end of Ozers actually. Having a little bit of finger licking good with the rear diffuser. Viper is absolutely flying here. Of that preemptive camera, as I call it. Post-corner camera. So Al now looking to try and do anything, but this is a very, very tricky situation to be in. We need the middle car in a 3-car battle. you know, you've got to think about going for the car in front, but you've also got to defend the car from the car behind. And Rara seems to have the pace on Al here at the moment. Al's going to leave him the space he does. It leaves him perfect amount of space. Oh, a bit of contact. I think that was more the cars kind of veering towards each other. And Rara going for the move on the outside here. Is he going to be able to pull it off? Al hit it! Oh, cars convened. The cars convened in the middle. And Al got a 3-second penalty as a corner cut running for his trouble, but that's not going to help Rara's mentality out, no way. The cars just convened into each other, kind of like converged. And there was Al nudging Rara. Oh man, at least he's got a bit of time back to Apex, but he has lost 2 more positions, Rara, after gaining them earlier in the Grand Prix. Now, Al, ironically, I can't really blame Al for that. I mean, the 2 cars were side by side. They both did exceptionally well to kind of not have to worry about hitting the other car. But yeah, guys, like I said, sound cutouts hopefully will become a thing of the past as the game progresses. There was sound cutouts for the first 6 weeks of the last game as well, which I didn't know about actually, until I went back to revisit the old career mode. Ozers has some exceptional straight line speed in that car. He's gone for a very, very dry sitting match. We're already on lap fucking 20 for the front runners, by the way. 0 within 1.4 seconds on Maka. He's been gradually closing that gap. But then the top 3 from last season in the championship order are the top 3 at the start of this championship. Are we going to have another 22 races, ladies and gentlemen, of absolute fucking nail-biting, knuckle-tech, punching fucking step? This is going to be good. This is what we signed up for. We want good championship battles. We've got a good one here, I can tell you right now. Here we go, and that's a bit wide there by Al. To follow Ozers through. Demon's 1.7 seconds further back. Rara's going to go back about his business now and try to catch back. Oh, he just got off that camera. Fuck off. So when you're on the car, the sound glitches do occur. I've been moaning and bitching about this, guys, for ages. Whoa! Rara's dropped the back end! Oh, that is wounding. That is wounding. Forced to P14, and that's going to be a pit stop too, you'd imagine. Rara pushing too hard. Especially in this game, I found that even when I'm playing this game, by the way, Bish actually overtook Apex there. So in fact, he didn't overtake him. We've still got a wheel-to-wheel battle pretty much, as we just watched one between Al and Rara that ended in absolute fucking misery. If you drive full of emotion in this game, it will bite you on the ass, simply because of the fact that you've got to be prepared. Look, Rara, he's losing his head. You're a veteran of the game, brother. You don't need to lose your head this way. Head down, get the fuck back on with it, go back to the pits, and don't fucking rage quit. For fuck's sake. You got an esports caliber teammate, Rara. Do not rage quit. Jesus Christ, we're saying that. He rage quit himself last year in Japan, so I mean, I can't really fucking say much caliber. Anyway, moving on. To make a difference what caliber your fucking teammate is. You're fucking rage quit. Right, just completed lap 21. Lap 20, so now we have got 8 laps to pay dirt. As we stand. 3-car battle for first, pretty much. 3-car battle, not pretty much, it's there for fourth. Darkmark, Massey and Viper. Unfortunately, Viper has picked up a time penalty along the way as well, which means that he is kind of more, he needs to clear both of these guys and bolt it. I don't know if Massey had any form of damage potentially, like I don't know if he's given himself floor damage or something, because his pace has just gone through the floor. But he is on 20 lap. This is 21st lap on the tyres. And Al and Oz are still battling side by side here. Shout out to Big D for the comeback through the field as well. Oh, there you go. Oz trying to defend at the inside, but Al, is he going to go for it? Al, no, he's letting him go. He's letting him go back. He's trying to have a look around the outside, but Oz just covers him off nicely. And these two squabbling have brought another third member to the party, another third wheel. Demon's found his way to Al with a 3-second penalty. That's going to be huge for his finishing position, but then Demon and Ozers both have them themselves, so this could level the playing field potentially. That was actually Al's first penalty of the F1 22 Season 6 Sunday Drive season. Rara, of course, pits in. He'll be coming out in P16. Sorry about that, guys. Still back. I need to go get my inhalers from somewhere. I think they're over there. I'll get them after the race. Right, so Viper has cleared Massey. So Viper is now up to P4 or 5. Sorry, forgive me. And that's Alan, Demon. This battle has been fucking intriguing. To be fair, Aka has got 0 on, and we're going to go switch it up now to the battle between the two former championship contenders, and they're currently two of the top 3 in the race. Second and third. Dark Lord has left session. Unlucky there, brother. Get yourself into the groove. And next week, I believe we are at Fucking hell, I think it's Baku. If someone could check, guys, for me, I don't know who's still in the chat who can access the TSD page, because I think it's Baku next. There's a yellow flag there. Who's that? Yellow flag. What's going on? I think it might be Dark Mark having a little spinning. I don't know. He's dropped quite a bit of time there. And they were the only cars there. No, it's not. It's Rara. It's Rara. Sorry, guys. It was Rara. Alan Demon battling still. Great battle between those three. I think Rara's just moving on. Yeah, Rara's moving off the line there. Fair play, Rara. No point in battling and charging hard. Demon did move up to 9th place there. Demon then. Ose just loves that inside line, but if someone has a perfect line back. And that AlphaTauri in spectate cam does actually look fucking gorgeous in this game. It's so bland, it's so fucking plain, but it looks so fucking good. Al seems to have the bit between his teeth here. I'm liking the new era of TSD. Obviously, the likes of Al, Mike JFF when he's not blowing up, Dark Lord when he's not blowing up, Apex, you know, Bish obviously returning to the fold, Primal returning to the fold, of course, as well. Bish there, Speaker Devil, 3-second penalty. Woodsy on the up. Still going around there, fifth down there, Bish, yeah, fuck him. Why every single person I mentioned, I just got a fucking penalty? Obviously, remember, Spreader, of course, Season 5's champ. Viper has got Dark Mark. Oh, that's the second time he's pulled off that move, Viper. Up the inside on the kind of like horseshoe left-hander that does look like a squeezed little finger, quite frankly. My description of shit is absolutely amazing. And that's Rara off again. He needs to focus. He needs... This is it, guys. This is what I'm on about. In terms of league racing, you can't drive like you did in 2021. It is going to fuck you sideways. Do you know? Now, Zero is... He's caught Maka. He's not past him. So, yeah, they kind of made it a 3-horse race, haven't they? Almost interlocked together. Dark Mark there still keeping pace. And that's... Is he just fucking rage quit? Is he just fucking rage quit? What are you fucking doing? Fucking idiot. Don't turn up for a fucking race and have a little paddy when you have a couple of stins. Get your ass sorted. Get your ass going. Motherfucker. Honestly. We've got to, like, obviously we can't, we're only allowed 2 reserves to race for us, man, you know what I mean? But, oh my god, I don't have to worry about that miserable bastard rage quitting. Alright, oh man, Zero's got him. Zero for the P2. And Maka with a penalty. Like, why the fuck would you rage quit, honest to God? Fucking honest. Do you know what, man? I think we need... Right, I'm just gonna make a call. Hello, as always, yeah, we need some femdoms for this motherfucker for rage quit. Fuck off, man. Man up and drive. People... Look, I'm gonna make a point. I take the piss out of Gunners every fucking race, don't I, guys? Gunner things. You know, he don't fucking rage quit. That motherfucker's about fucking 5-6 seconds slower a lap than everyone else. Swallow your fucking man pride and get racing. Fucking seriously. I've done it for fucking 5.5 years. I don't give a shit if I don't do it for 5.5 minutes. Sort it out, man. Fucking Delilah licking. I don't know. What the fuck? It's a bit too harsh, but no, just stop fucking rage quit. I hate rage quitters. Fucking hate them. Right, we've got AlphaTauri back here though. Demon here has got Oses and Al still. Al still has not overtaken Oses, ladies and gentlemen. And Goomba has come to the back of this group. So Goomba's now a part of this as well. In fact, Demon has escaped Oses and Al. These two, goodness gracious me. I'd love to actually have those as if this is what these two are going to be like all season. And we're going to take a switcheroo, guys, because Master Spread here has been caught. He's on 23.5 lap on tyres. Zero is on 9.5 lap on tyres. Do the maths, guys. It is simple. It isn't difficult. His tyres are fucking boobed. Genuinely boobed. I think it's Baku next week. Can someone confirm in the chat for me really quickly, if that's okay? I believe Woodsy is the car in front of these guys. Yes, he is. Hopefully we get a nice bit of back markership here. Woodsy, fair play, brother. I hope this doesn't give him a penalty for this here. Maka behind him as well. Well done, Woodsy. Fair play, geezer. That's how we do. We did have a I thought that was a bit of a collision there, but I think it was just the noise of the camera flicking between the two cars. So once he did get lapped, of course, I think he has had a couple of pit stops and a spin, once he as well. But here we go then. Zero said in post-season, he's coming for that championship. We've never had anybody defend the TSD championship successfully before. Massey was probably the closest one to doing so. And the epic battle, Zero with a penalty! Zero tried too hard! And now then! Spreader caused it to make a mistake! Oh boy, now then Zero's got to clear Spreader and put 3 on him. Ozers has finally been overtaken by Al. He tried so hard. I'll give that battle of the race, guys. Barring any stupidity between the two, and Zero now has to clear Master Spread. There's no other option for him. He has to get him and go. But Spreader has more ERS. Zero keeps dropping below the 10% battery bar, which will automatically give you a lower power rate, and is the equivalent of running in ERS non. So, or ERS medium. Sorry, oh goodness me, all over the pack, and Spreader putting his car in the correct positions. And Mack is going to benefit from this as well. He's going to get back onto the pack as well. We know how hard Macca can race. Obviously, the top 3 of the championship last season are in a tight battle at the top end, at the top end of this race this season as well. Sorry, season 6. Guys, sorry, my commentary here has been nothing short of fucking abysmal. Apex penalty back in P13, 3.3 seconds behind Bish. Don't know if that'll have any impact going back. Well, now, he's 24 seconds clear of Primal, unless he's just had a night off. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Gunners has only been lapped. What the hell? Gunners has been lapped, by the way, guys, just to let you know. As has Woody. I think it's not coming up with that 1 lap down shit yet, which is, it pretty much should do. Macca there just behind. You can see this battle unfolding. I don't need this screen anymore, guys. I can fuck off. Spreader is holding on like an absolute champ. You want to win the race on track, of course. And this is the way to do it right now. He has not pitted. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been 1, 2, 3, 4. Big D as technically. Well, Big D hasn't pitted either. Sorry, he hasn't pitted either. And Goomba's got Ozers. We'll go back here really quickly. Ozers tyres. He's another one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guys who haven't pitted in this Grand Prix. Fair play. Fair play to you. Putting an absolute cataclysmic shift. Gunner's the only person who drives on track who defends a line with no one attacking him. Just thinking what the fuck is going on. But yeah, Viper's shot off in the distance away from Darkmark. He's on his own sort of trajectory now. Viper looking to nail that P4 position. Obviously, I've got to give the guys credit as well. First wet running, and TSD always chucks out a wet race at you, or 12 in a season. So fair play, guys, for managing the conditions very, very nicely. I think we need the who is it? Who's that? Oh, sorry. I was going to say we need the back marker to be out the way. It was fucking Spreader. Gunners, get out the way now, buddy. Gunners, get out the way. Gunners, get out of the way. Gunners, get out of the way. Mrs. Gunners, get a rolling pin, hit him on the head and get him out the fucking way, would you? 27, 2 to go. Turn fucking ghosting off, that'll make him shit themselves, won't it? Viper with the fastest lap. He has been exceptionally quick, Viper, today. Of course, dropping it earlier on, coming around sector 3. That was a big... No! Zero at the inside! That's ballsy! Is he going to pull off? Oh, Spreader does amazing. Spreader does amazing. He saw the danger. No panicking from Spreader. Keeps the position. Ozers with a 3-second penalty further down the order. That's Ozers down to 11th. He's had a solid race to Ozers. Shout out to Al as well, having a really solid drive himself. Big D, I'll probably almost give Big D driver of the day in my eyes. He's come back through the field very quietly, very cautiously, and has nailed that. No pit stops for Big D as well, even though he did have that massive spin at turn 1 just before the double DNF that caused the first safety car. This is what we're here to see, guys. Look at this. We ended last season on a nail-biting championship finale. We're starting this season with an unbelievable 3-way dance at the top. Awesome sauce. Zero trying to go to the outside now. Yeah, not going to get done this, but it just does enough for Zero's actually managed to keep his front left wheel in the position. And Master Sprint, who's led this race basically from lap 14 onwards, finally concedes to Zero. Can he hold on? Will Spreader? Oh, he's on an inside dive here. Zero's run it wide. A master spread is still there. Side by side, let's jump. Spreader. Oh, he's had to concede. Oh, awesome stuff. Zero takes the lead now. Can't Spreader stay within 3 seconds. His tyres are goosed. Saying that Zero's tyres ain't going to be anything special, to be fair. As we enter the final lap, watching on board from Macca's perspective on the top 3 battle. I kept thinking I have dirt on my fucking glasses. That red smudge just past the front wing of the Ferrari. Will Zero be able to pull out the gap? Will we get any punctures on the final lap? Will anybody have fuel issues? I don't think anybody's... Well, no, they won't. If you've got fuel issues now with a double safety car, you need to sort your head out, basically, or learn what fuel is. You need to start charging at a fucking... Oh, look at Zero here. He's got a second on him in the first sector. Spreader cannot fight back. He's done in terms of that, but Macca can fight. He's got a bit of ERS left, but I think Macca's just kind of looking to get to the end and get through onto the next one, really. I might make this my only stream of this evening, guys. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. I don't really want to do another F1 after this, but remains to be seen. Zero does take the lead. He's got the lead in the Grand Prix, I think. Macca and Master Spread, these two guys battling. I don't think there's any real neat reason, rhyme or reason for Macca to make any moves. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, Zero and Master Spread can both blow up. You never know. Remember, Spreader's tyres are an entire race duration old. Massey kind of almost like dropped off in pace a little bit there. Massey was up there fighting with these guys, of course, ended up kind of tailing off after his little incident. I don't quite know what happened. We'll obviously have to look into that. Whether it's just a lapse in concentration or a drop of the car, I don't know, but it did get a yellow flag. But we are here, the start of Season 6. Almost the way we ended Season 5. Zero takes the first win, but Master Spread claims the laurels due to having no penalties. Macca P3. Viper, very solid drive and takes the extra point for fastest lap. Gets himself in P4. So his points tally goes from 24 to 25. Ladies and gentlemen, Dartmark and Massey coming through 5th and 6th. No penalties, I believe, for those two. And Bish and Oses! Bish and Oses coming through. I believe we have got another car. Come on, Big D. Is it? Oh, Bish is it? Bish is just trying to shove his way through. I know that's how Brummies try and get through a queue at McDonald's, mate, but you ain't going to be able to do that at Coates, to be honest. Oh, he shoved on the inside! And the switch back from Otis. Otis did him like a kipper. Awesome. Big D across the line, then P7. Demon and Al. Shout out to Al, one of my drivers of the day. I will give that driver of the day mantra. I will, actually, do you know what? I will give it to Spreader. Rara, the first person who's managed to rage quit a race and not leave the lobby. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm going to rage quit. At least I can have the decency to fuck off, like, you know what I mean? Oses and Bish. Oses beats Bish for P11. Apex in 13th. Primal, of course, has had a race to forget. He didn't rage quit. Just saying. Woodsy, of course, has finished in P15. Gunners P16. Well done, you two. Excellent effort there, guys. That was stuff. Oses exceptional battling there, mate. Fair play. You're involved in Battle of the Race of Al. Driver of the day, I'm going to give it to Master Spread for finishing the entire Grand Prix without a pit stop. Second place, that'll be Big D. Third, I'll give it to Al. Battle of the Race, Al and Oses. And overtake of the race, I'll give it to Macca on the outside of Dartmark. Right then, that was the Grand Prix of the Circuit of the Americas. What an unbelievable race that was. Well done, guys. That was a superb effort, especially your first outing in the wet in a competitive standpoint. That was absolutely superb. But yeah, not really much more I can say about that, guys. I'll be bringing the three guys in for a podium interview, but we're also going to do a quick raid before we do. And this is the new podium celebration here, and it is Zero BHR. Oh, it's Master Spread, sorry. Fucking up the wrong podium guy. I got the wrong podium guy. He's 16 gunners to take that. Well, you haven't got much choice, mate. You're last on the track and you got 16th. But nah, fair play, mate. Well done. Can't really say much more, guys. Just well done. No stupidity today, other than Rara retiring the car. Oh, but I had a bit of rear-wing damage. No, mate. You can carry on. It's easy to carry on. Very easy to carry on. Just shut up and get on with it. keep going until you spin off and blow up, you know what I mean? But, right, we're going to go and invite the top 3 into party while I do this. I'm going to do a quick raid as well. We'll get that done in a minute. Guys, the race is won by Master Spread. He didn't finish first on track, but he, of course, accumulated the least amount of penalties with no stops. Shade over 53 minutes. P2 was 0. P3 was Makalos, who changed positions in the final standings from last season. Viper 4th. Good return drive. Darkmark 5th. Massey in the first reserve spot in 6th. Big D in 7th. Demon 8th. Al in his first full season 9th. Goomba 10th. Oz is in the second reserve seat in 11th. Bish returns to the league at 12th. Not a good race for him, but he'll be happy just to get to the end. Apex in 13th. Primal, shit race in his standards. 14th. Did get some points there for Team Red Bull. Not bad points at all. Woodsy in 15th. Gunners, the final classified driver, in 16th. And Rara, Greystone J, Mike JFF, and Dark Lord. We guys are going to drop a quick raid really quickly. While I do that, I'm going to... next week is... Yeah, I was thinking it was Baku, mate. I did have that thought. Thank you very much for confirming that for me. We're going to drop some podium interviews as well. It is... Yep. So, here we go. We'll get these 3 in party. I do love the music on this game. I've said that repeatedly, man. I do like it. I gotta be fair. Who are we raiding there, guys? We're gonna do a quick raid. Then we're gonna speak to every fucker here. Get these 3 guys interviewed and nailed. I think I got right. Okay. Let's go here. I'm just trying to find a raid destination, guys. I don't want to go to some with a hype train because they all smell of chlamydia. So I'm not going there. Right. So who've we got? I don't know where that chlamydia comment come from, but it's still quite funny. Right, so we're gonna go and I'm gonna raid someone playing. I don't fucking know. Why does it give me Fallout? I don't even fucking play Fallout. Stupid fucking game. Anyway, I'm looking for a raid destination. Can I please have an audio check for you guys?
Yeah, I'm here. Hope it's working.
That's 1, 2. Yep, cool. Wicked, got him in. Right, we've got all 3 of them. Right then, start as you mean to bloody continue. Master Spread, 28 laps on intermediate tyres. Didn't win the race on track. I know that I kind of get you a little bit, however. The full 35 points. Talk us through your race and immediately tell us, did you ever plan to pit?
I just wanted to see what had happened and what were going to happen. I put a safe setup on for... We thought it was going to be dry. So I put a tyre saving setup on because it's a nightmare around here to keep your temperatures down. And then it just worked a treat with these. Come lap, 17 or something, I was on like 37%. So I just stuck them out. But yeah, they were quicker than me at the end. I had a good battle was here. I couldn't do any more than what I did do there. The tyres just wouldn't let me. I didn't want to spin and throw it all away. I'd have happily took 3rd. But obviously when they had the penalties, it was just trying to stick with them after it. But yeah, a bit gutted I lost it on track, really. I thought it was a good fight that between us, to be honest. Good driving.
It was brilliant. Again, the 3 of you just seem to have a sort of love affair with the podium at the moment. It's one of you 3. One of you 3 were on the podium every single race last season, by the way. But no, exceptional drive, matey. And obviously, you managed to get the tyres all the way to the end. Next week is Baku, matey. What are your thoughts? Have you tried it on the new game?
I've given it a couple of TT laps. I quite like it. Every track seems to flow better for some reason on this game. Well, I mean, that just might be me. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well done, matey. Reigning champion. The first ever person to win a race after winning a championship the following season. So, well done.
Thank you.
Well, there's not much else you can say. 35 points. Be seeing you next week.
Cheers. See you later. Good race there,
right. Zero BHR. Oh, won it on track. Talk us through your race, mate. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was... I mean, I think we all kind of didn't expect to be in the rain the entire race. I don't know if anyone else had it, but we had some sort of visual glitch where it said it was going to be dry the entire race. So it turns out it weren't. So that was just like, oh, brilliant. That's ideal, isn't it? Yeah, no, the race itself, I had a blast. I thought I was going to end up spinning off like 60,000 times or binning it into the wall, but I somehow managed to keep the fucker on track. Yeah, and it was just trying to catch up to Spread at the end, but yeah, no, my history of track limits it continues over to this fucking game. But no, it was a good race. I enjoyed it. I'm happy with 2nd place, and yeah, I'll take it.
And guys, we're doing a raid now, but we're gonna continue on as if we're not. So we're going over to Hekime on stream, Swedish, chatting streamer. So yeah, that's what we got at the moment. So we're going to do that anyway. But no, mate. Was it always your intention to pit unlike the other guys, really?
Well, yeah, because I didn't know if the Intus would be, well, usable towards the end of the race. So I thought I'd just play it safe and just pit, get some fresh ones on. And yeah, I thought about just going to the end on just the same set I started on, but I thought no, I best pit to kind of cover off Maka pitting a bit earlier. But yeah, no, I'm glad I'm glad he did. I'm really glad I pitted because I think I definitely would have spun off and crashed if I didn't.
I was about to say the kind of obviously with lap one, the long right hander, I was like, oh, this is going to be a clusterfuck this fucking race. But you all held it after the initial shit yourselves moment for the first long right hander. But well done, matey. 30 points, congratulations. We'll be seeing you in Baku as well. I know we've had history around that track, but can't wait to see you around there, buddy. And of course, a win last season, I seem to remember as well, if I'm correct. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Maka, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say Maka by
got you on the line.
Yeah,
fuck yeah, I forgot about
paper.
that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So well done for you, matey. And on to said Maka. The biggest interesting point I got to talk to you about, matey. Why did you pit early? Was it just something you thought you'd be able to kind of make the ground back up with, or what were your thoughts behind it?
Yeah, it was just as simple as that. It was just trying to get the fresh tyres on and just go for it. But I think I hit a point about lap 12. I think it was about 5 or 6 laps after I pitted, and it was just a brick wall. I won't get in nowhere. The tyres are overheating, and it was just a case of try and get through. And towards the end, it was I had like quite an equal gap between both Spread and Benny, so I was thinking to myself, let's catch Spread before Zero gets me, but unfortunately it was the other way around, and yeah.
You couldn't quite do it. I was going to say, it was like you hit that proverbial brick wall, fucking hell, the proverbial brick wall, and then it just kind of stops you, didn't it, in a way? But no, it was just really, really professionally done, and obviously I did give you overtake of the race, mate, with the move around the outside of Dark Market, forgive me. You seem to kind of you seem to find additional grip going around the long right-hander in it, so nobody else seemed to have.
That was weird, that was. I don't think there were like 3 or 4 people behind it.
It was 4 people.
And I said to
well, you overtook 3, but then kind of Al, of all people, the rookie Al, managed to stop you. It was an amazing part of the race, but no, well done for you, matey, as well. Obviously, runner-up in last season's championship. I love that, man. We've gone from having a 3-way dance to a 3-way battle at the top of the first race, guys. All 3 of you and everybody else today, well done. Next week we are at the place I've never crashed out of and no one has ever seen any footage of me. It is Baku. I'm a bad liar. But guys, thank you very much for watching. All the best. And yeah, well, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much for everything.